Understand this. Understand this.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your damn hands together. Get ready to have your earlobes massaged by the one and only
Finesse Mitchell.
The purpose of this podcast right now that you are listening to right now, people, because I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I just want to encourage you to get through them no's. And I want to entertain you and enlighten you and educate you to some of the most brilliant relationship answers in the history of anything that could go right or wrong with the relationship. Finesse Mitchell, I am the one and only self-appointed, damn near anointed guru of the relationship game. And so I'm going to walk you through some of these pitfalls. We're going to cover subjects that deal with little stuff, big stuff, breakups, makeups, the timing, the reason why. It don't matter. We're going to discuss it. And we're going to have guests on. And then sometimes we're not going to have guests on. Wonder why? Because guests are hard to find, damn it. So, fuck it. Sometimes it's just going to be me. I really appreciate y'all even taking the time to push whatever clicked you clicked to hear me do the very first Understand This. What's up, Jeannie?
What's up, bro? How you feel?
Shout out to my one and only Jedi warrior over here on the team, Jeannie D's. Super producer, super extraordinaire of everything. You know, everybody need one of them MacGyvers on their team. And I got one. USC, Notre Dame, Indiana Correctional Facility. We in the building. What's up, brother?
I got 2 strikes and student loans.
Where?
All right. I might slip up and enlighten you. I might slip up and tell you something you did not know, and you are the better for it. Might not be real facts. Might be them Kellyanne Conway facts.
They're alternative facts.
Alternative facts.
Finesse Mitchell.
What's up, Roberta? That's Roberta, my virtual girlfriend. She's a diva. She's always opinionated, so she chimes in from time to time. Man, I just got back from the ATL.
How was your trip?
The ATL, my cousin, my niece, she graduated. Shout out to Francis, a.k.a. Mango. I found mango swishers.
Where?
Never mind. Anyway,
What was that?
probably Francis. She know when I be talking shit about her. That was the spirit saying, don't talk about Francis. Are we back on?
Back on.
She cut that out quick. All the way from Atlanta. Reached all the way out here to L.A. inside the Laugh Factory and went behind your computer and pulled that mic cord just to stop that train of thought, bro, because I was about to go in. Shout out, Francis. You are a graduate. The class of 2019, they have done it, and they are ready for the summer. All right, let's get to it. Understand this. Jeannie D's. You know what was on my mind?
What happened?
Somebody getting snatched up this summer.
Ooh.
This is the summer, and not snatched up in a bad way.
Are you going to start this hashtag?
Somebody getting snatched up.
Snatched up summer. Yeah.
Snatched up.
Snatched
Somebody.
up summer 2019.
Snatched up summer 2019. Somebody getting snatched. You are single right now, but you are about to get snatched this summer. You getting snatched this summer. This is your summer right here. You've been alone too long. You have been pushing people away. You have been finding excuses. You have been non-committal. It has all been on you, and I'm here to tell you, this is it. You about to get snatched this summer, and I want you to allow yourself to be snatched.
That's prophetic.
Try it. Try it. Jeannie, you snatched?
I don't know, to be honest.
You are snatched. I met her.
Yeah, I'm snatched.
I ain't asking you how y'all doing this week. I'm just asking you the current status. He trying to give me progress reports. I don't know, dog. This week was crazy, but you know, today's a new day. We'll see what happens when I get home. She get home at 6. We'll see what happens. I'm telling you, man, these dudes be going through it, man. We be going through it. Microsoft updates.
Oh, God.
Microsoft updates. That's what I call them. You got the best computer in the world, but you cannot stop that Microsoft updates from popping up on your screen. Either you going to listen or you going to click something that prolong it and kick that can down the road. But
Right.
pretty soon you need them updates, and she gonna give them to you.
That's brilliant. Women are the Microsoft update.
Why do men fight updates? Men be fighting out some updates. They be trying to dress us better. They be trying to like tell us we going a long way to work. Like they always trying to give us updates, and because he came from them, we be like, I don't need your. We push that 1 hour later, but no, we ain't gonna be on that computer for another hour. We about to sign off, but we still clicked it, and then we shut the laptop down. Why do we do that, fellas? Why do we resist updates? Why do we resist updates? We in relationships, we chose to be snatched because right now, that was just on my mind, Jeannie. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm flowing with it.
Mm-hmm.
2019, somebody getting snatched.
Preach.
So there are those people who need to allow themselves to be snatched up, and then there are snatched already. And we compare notes. Everybody compares notes. Women call it lunch. They go out to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
They sit around each other. They talk about their men.
Yes,
and
sir.
they talk about all of the defects that they started to notice after they took it out the box, looked at the directions. They looked at the directions and they attempted to put it together anyway.
Sir. Yes, sir.
They attempted to put it together anyway, Jeannie. Right?
And they call it lunch.
And they call it lunch. And they talk. And this is where they have the conference where they say, how many? See, I didn't think you needed the washers. Like every time you get a screw, they have a bag full of washers. I'm like, why I need to put that? And they tried to put it together without washers. And now they're in there
for a reason.
Yeah, they in there for a reason. But anyway, your man is rickety. He need a folded notebook piece of paper up under one of his legs to balance him out because you didn't use all the washers, ladies. I don't know, man. I'm just talking. I know I'm talking to somebody right now because somebody about to get snatched, and I want you to allow yourself to be snatched. It's actually pretty fun if you find a really good person, right?
I got friends. It's really hard for them in L.A.
Bah! You ain't never said nothing more real. This is the crazy part.
My buddy texted me today. He broke up with a girl today. Just wasn't a good match, and that's the one he did match with. You know, it's hard to find a good match out here.
L.A., Miami, Atlanta, New York City. New hashtag right now. Hardest city to get snatched.
Oh,
Hashtag hardest city to get snatched. Man, find me on Twitter. Find me on IG. My handle is Finesse Mitchell. My name, all one word. Go in them DMs. Hashtag hardest city to get snatched. I want to know because I'm telling you, I've lived in some greats, Jeannie. Atlanta.
Miami.
All right, Atlanta because that's where I'm from, people. Miami because I went to the University of Miami. And, I actually finished. I graduated. But what I learned more so than like school and getting a job, man, I learned life. I swear to God. That was the biggest life. I paid a lot each month. I mean, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the year. But I think I came out a better, well-rounded person. I ain't going to never tell nobody to not go to school, man, to not try or attempt to go to college. Anyway, I just, that just came in. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, growing up in Miami at 18, during the 2 Live Crew years.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? At 18,
and made it out with no babies.
Doing the Beanie Man and the Patra, Sean Paul. Anyway,
you made it out alive.
I made it out alive.
You didn't get caught up.
I was snatched, and then I got unsnatched. But overall, the experience of it actually taught me comedy. Just the diversity of being in the city.
Really?
And just watching new people and their culture and their dialect, and then what they find funny and don't find funny. I feel like it make you strong. Your point of view is strong.
Wow, I never would have thought of that.
The comic heads out there know what I'm talking about. They understand this. They know what I'm saying. Anyway, New York City was SNL. That was crazy. And, there were people that you would see at night that you definitely ain't seen in the daytime. And you have known them for 3 years. You have only seen them after 8 p.m. They only come out at night in New York City. And these are people that are professional clubbers, we go out at night. We go out at night. We are friends at night. Why are you texting me before 6 p.m.? We're night friends. That's guys, girls. That's just the crews, the cliques, the whatever. You know, there were so many people I hung out with that I never saw them in the daytime.
We all have night friends.
And you walk in that club and you shake their hand like they're your cousin because they there every week. You there every week. I don't know. It was a wild time.
New York is the city that doesn't sleep. Is that what it's called? L.A. sleeps for sure, but New York.
Bro, L.A. sleep at 10:40 p.m. right before the local news come on.
Right
L.A.
Dayline.
You hear crickets, bro. But New York is that all-nighter. You can easily pull all-nighters in New York. All-nighters. Anyway, but the Midwest is where it's at. And that southern belt line is where it's at. You want a man, you want a wife, you want a husband, you want a significant other, you better travel.
Absolutely.
You better stop going to Miami for spring break. You ain't finding nothing down there but a hangover and the fact that you should have took out the insurance on that rental car. Messed up your whole damn trip. Trying to save $14.99. Now you're responsible for a Chrysler 200. You're responsible for a Chrysler 200, not the 300. The rental car companies came out with their own car, 200. They did. Anyway, and you didn't bring the car back on full, so now you're paying $9.99 per gallon because you brought it back on half. You messed up your whole weekend trying to freaking have fun in Miami when you should have took yourself to Charlotte. Should have took yourself to Charlotte, North Carolina. That Raleigh-Durham, them people trying to get snatched up in there. And they got degrees. They got jobs. They all work for somebody bank.
Humble.
They humble, you know.
And they church folks.
Church on Sunday, going to work at Bank of America during the week, and then sinning at night. You know what I mean? It's that Midwest is kind of dangerous. Quiet is kept. That Oklahoma and Nebraska, places are kind of hard and dangerous.
Hey, all that Bible Belt.
Bible
area.
Belt / gangs / senseless nonsense going on. So if you can't find yourself getting snatched, now y'all the ones that need to just travel. Just save up your chips and get out of your city and go visit a city. But you ain't got to go to this is what I'm saying. You ain't got to go to the New Yorks. You ain't got to go to the Vegases. You ain't got to go to the, to the LAs. Go to Austin, Texas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to experience summertime shy. Now, I'm definitely going to say put that on your bucket list because it's a beautiful city. If you stay downtown and you just enjoy the damn city.
I was just there last week.
Man, summertime shy is incredible. I got love for them. And that ATL was hot, brother. Hot. It was hot. It was in the hundreds in Atlanta for whatever reason. So hot, the pollen didn't want to blow. They said, fuck this. You could breathe. It was so hot. Pollen was like, we're taking a fucking day off. You could breathe. It was so hot in Atlanta, man. So now I'm in Atlanta and I'm visiting my family and I'm seeing people step out and trying to impress people because people trying to get snatched.
Mm-hmm.
This is summertime. Summertime is coming. You saying to yourself, I have done me for quite a while. I am going to actually reciprocate this affection that some people are showing to me, and I'm pushing away.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we cannot always find that person that we said we was going to be with when we was 12 and 13 years old. You aren't going to always find that person when you in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. And that's what's blocking you. That's what's blocking you. That fairy tale of they gotta have this.
Right, by this age.
By this age.
In a house, in
it looks like this, smells like this, got these many abs, her butt look like this, her toes look like this. He dark skinned. He over 6'3".
Way too many prerequisites.
Yeah, it's just like you go on and on. We do it, they do it. Everybody does it. And then what you do is you meet somebody, you start dating them, and then you start chopping them down as the relationship goes on. When you get frustrated with yourself, you start chopping them down because they never met your original list.
Oh, wow. That's verbatim what just happened with my boy.
Boom.
You don't even know him, and you just described the situation. You don't know him.
Look at that. Look at Spirit is in. Where's the organ? I'm telling you something. Praise him. Yo, you want to get your laugh on and see your boy live. You want to see me live? You want to see me do my thing? July 12th, July 12th, people. Stand Up Live, Phoenix, Arizona. I'm doing 2 shows in Phoenix. I'm coming, Phoenix. And also July 13th. That's the Saturday. I'll be at Copper Blues Live. So July 12th, Stand Up Live. And then July 13th, Copper Blues Live. Both shows are in Phoenix, 2 different locations. Get your tickets at standuplive.com. End of July, I will be in Montreal for the Just of Laughs. Did I say that right? No, Just for Laughs. Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. I'll be there. So if you're in Montreal, Finesse Mitchell is returning. And by the way, if I don't make any of these dates, it's because I'm going to Saudi Arabia. And if I don't return from Saudi Arabia from performing for the Jeddah Festival, that means I said something wrong on stage. And I am locked up. Please call the U.S. Embassy. Please notify my mom. Get me back home. I do know what's going on in Saudi Arabia, but I could not ignore the bag.
Damn, son.
It's a really big bag. I got to go get it. Okay? So, Saudi Arabia, that's actually this week anyway. All right? That's this week. And then after that, July 12th and 13th, it is Phoenix. And then you know what I'm excited about? Philadelphia. Shout out to all the noops. It is the Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated Conclave. Yo. If you know, then you know. And if you don't know what that is, that means you don't need to know. But I'll see y'all there Thursday night, August 1st, with my man D-Lay. What up, D-Lay? And also in September, I'm going to Magoobies, Timonium, Maryland. 5 shows. I just want to say that, Jeannie. Sometimes you got to let people know where they can see you and touch you, talk to you, talk about the podcast face to face and tell you what they want to hear. That's a podcast, people. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep going. This is Podcast 1. We got 1 trillion more to go. Hit me up at Finesse Mitchell. Find me on Instagram. Hit me up. Follow me. But hit me up. I want to know. # hardest city to get snatched. I'm telling you, people, this is some of y'all year. You know what I'm saying? Put some lotion on. This is your year. Care again.
Put some lotion on. Drake got an album coming out. Get your playlist ready. Go
get your playlist ready. Care again. Care again. Care again. Care again. It is not over. Damn it. Care again.
Oh my God.
All right. But it's gonna be some dope partying going on this summer. Music is hot right now. If we can get over a lot of stuff, man, it should be a pretty dope summer. Freaking so many damn tensions. That's why sometimes you need a good person by your side that don't get on your nerves, because it's so much tension in that real world. You need somebody to calm you the fuck down. You need somebody to calm your ass down.
Amen.
You get beat up. Every time you leave that house, you get beat up. You know? And
right.
You need that person to sometimes bounce stuff off of and tell your day-to-day of, dang, I just got my ass whooped.
Right.
I ain't even see the punches coming. You know? Matter of fact, they told me I was going to win the fight. Everybody told me I was going to win the fight. That's why I took the fight. Got my ass whooped. Man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's a commute to the job. Mm-hmm. The commute kill people before they even get to the job. Mm-hmm. You already in a bad mood. Shout out to all the people who's trying to still turn up, and then get to work on time on Monday and work late on Friday. Y'all just figure it out. You passionate about the job and you passionate about the turn up. I like that balance. That's a good balance. That's attractive. Those people get snatched.
Yeah.
Those people get snatched. When people can combine, I'm in the streets and I'm killing it on the job. Like, people see you busy and people see you enjoying life. They're like, yo, I want to snatch that person.
That's never been me. You know that thing? It's like you can choose 2 of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Social life, money,
mm-hmm.
job.
Right.
But the people who can do everything.
Right. Few and far between. And the problem is, a lot of them know it if they are that person. So they not good people anyway. Right. They jerks. But jerks fall in love and get married and have baby jerks. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But, hey.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's everybody. Everybody going to find somebody eventually. You know what I mean?
That's good
And
to
they're not,
hear.
and I'll be fair. They're not all jerks. They just go getters. Some people are well balanced. Some people are. That's why people want them. That's why people want to snatch them. You know. But then those people, I guess, have the right to have some standards because they killed it. They killed it in all facets.
Right.
Shit. They killed school. They killed the goddamn personal grooming. Which people are starting to take for granted. I was in a show last night.
Don't do it.
I was in a show last night at the Laugh Factory. Dude sitting in the front row, black dude, high top fade, had flowers and dead roses. Had dead flowers, just crispy. You know how the flower get crispy? Them crispy ass flowers. Them partly petrified forest flowers when they get dry. Had them stuck in his all across his box fade, sticking out of his hair.
Where?
And I was like, why, bro? Why? And he was like, why not?
That's what he said?
He said, man, why not? And I ain't had no answer for that. I killed him, though, man. I murdered him in a nice way. But
you can do that. That's a very unique skill. I've never seen anyone else do that, is roast somebody and make them feel good.
Make them feel good that I just tore their ass up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's probably even more savage.
Yeah. Because it's not till they get home where they be like, wait a minute.
Understand this.
All right, people. The subject is the same. The names are the same. But the game forever changes, Jeannie. The game forever changes. Technology is different. So the game is different. But what we was talking about earlier, for people who are just coming back from getting some cereal. That's how I'm going to listen to podcasts. I got to be eating some cereal. Staring at the TV on mute. That's how I listen to podcasts. Watch the scores go by. But yeah, man, not only is it snatching season, we were just talking about how sometimes women, because there ain't no rhyme or reason. I'll get to the men in a second. But we talking about how women.
Finesse.
Nah, I'm going to be careful, Roberto. Damn it. But I'm going to say it. Shit. When they get frustrated in a relationship, then they start to compare you to that list that you never stacked up to from the jump. So now you punishing me.
Yeah, it's
for being shorter than your ideal height, or for not having as many zeros in my bank account, or just the career path to forward trajectory. I was a driver when you met me for this company. Drivers make dope ass money. No, I mean like he's like a commercial.
Right.
They make great money. But then what, you want to be head driver? What you want to do? Where's the ceiling? You understand what I'm saying? You getting dope overtime.
Right.
And she met you as that. You told her that. You didn't even lie. You weren't even ashamed of it. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Dope ass job. I drive trucks.
Right.
I make dough. I get that money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They show you the little pricks in their hand for trying to keep themselves awake on the road late at night. They got the battle scars, but they got a fat bank account.
Yeah.
So anyway, all of a sudden y'all not seeing eye to eye. Sex life is kind of mundane. And offer some bullshit argument about who didn't pick up their socks, she say, and you drive trucks.
Ooh.
Where the fuck that come from?
You're here to bend the knee.
Where did that come from?
Dagger.
And don't women do that? Women come at you like that.
Bend
boy.
the knee.
Bend the knee. And they cut you deep, and inside you just staring, you shocked. You looking at it like,
Excuse me?
Hey, fellas, hit me up. Hashtag all facts or hashtag tell the truth.
Yes.
We know what they do. They got just because they don't raise their voice, don't mean they ain't yelling at you.
Ooh. Put the mic down. Dropped it. He just dropped the mic.
Smoking. It's smoking though.
Understand this.
Oh my God. Smoking.
Finesse.
Don't rain on my parade, Roberta. This is going well. This is going well for my first one now. Shit. Whew. Hey, and shout out to Your Mom's House podcast, Tom Segura. Christina P, what up, family? Love you. Bert, appreciate you having me on Bertcast. Bert Kreischer. Felipe Esparza. The Dundada, my homie. The Scar Brothers are dope. Theo Vaughn, what's up, homie? Get at your boy. And shout out to the Dundada, Bill Burr. Tony Rock, I ain't mad at you. Thank you for having me on, sir. My brother. Hey, let's do it, man. You know what hey, let me get in on that, bro. You know what I'm talking about. About to have one of the dopest 1 hour specials, I feel, in 2019. What's up, Tony Rock? And shout out to the Noops, D-Lay and Billy Sorrells. You know what I'm saying? Because they're on that podcast game, too. Anyway, don't get me to just thanking everybody because you already know I don't know what to say on this thing. But those are the homies. Appreciate that love. Back to it, though. The biggest trick the devil ever pulled was getting you to believe that he doesn't exist. I didn't say that. That was Kaiser Soze. Usual suspects. I can't even say it. Usual suspects. Hashtag Kaiser Soze. Talk to me if you know what I'm talking about, Verbal Kent. Woo! I went back into the classics for some of my old school out there, Jeannie. Had to do it sometimes. People, we are having a ball. This is understand this. And we are having a ball. This is a stream of consciousness right now between me and the homie. And I've never, ever, ever done a podcast before, so this is my first one. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but let's get back to this relationship kick. I'm feeling that.
Dating in LA is hard, though, because I got friends who can't find anybody. If I had to date, I feel like you'd have to go to church or back to college or to the laundromat or something like that.
The laundromat. You can catch a good one at the laundromat. She live in a 1-bedroom, though, with a roommate and a dog, but they be some good ones. She always show up on time because she want to get out the house. Anyway, dating in L.A. sucks. Here's why. First of all, everybody in L.A. use apps.
Right.
89%, they all use apps. And either it's becoming a fuck fest on the apps or a big, huge disappointment on the apps.
Either or. Agreed. Absolutely.
You know, either sexually you hit a grand slam, but it was shallow. You ain't seeing them people hardly no more. Or it's like, really? Really? This your profile picture and this how you show up? Really?
When?
Right.
I would be mad as hell.
When?
I would be mad as hell. And as a dude, what can you say? Women, women go straight for the throat. Women be like, hell no. Hell, women already be on the phone. Tracy, the nigga Asian. He Asian, girl. He 5'2" and he Asian. What the fuck? Why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen to me?
Why does this always happen to me?
Is there anybody that's honest in the world? Oh my God. Oh my God. Be your profile picture, people. Anyway, but like you were saying, it is hard to date out here in LA. It is. I mean, not date. You can date all day. But I don't know. I would assume. I've been snatched for a little while. But I assume. It was hard for me back then.
I can't relate either because I've been with it'll be 2 years in November, but we've been together since college, 10 years. So I came out here with somebody. But for the people who are looking for somebody, right. I don't know what it would be like to find somebody out here.
The 8-year romance. A lot of the young folks are doing that. That's back. That's new. It's not new, but it's not old, but now it's new again. Because you know how women used to say, hell no, if he was, if he was serious, and then your old school parents don't let him buy the cow. Wait, don't let him drink the milk. Don't whatever. Something about the milk and a cow and getting it free.
Right.
Anyway, but there's this new generation that's like, yo, we good. Yo, we together. We live the same. Yeah, we just ain't had the ceremony, and that shit is going on till the time is right. I think I'd rather prefer that than people just really jumping into stuff just because a certain year hit.
Right.
But they knew there was still some stuff they needed to work on.
Right.
Don't go into no marriage knowing you need to work on some stuff. Man, it's only harder to get your ass away from them. Legally, you can just not walk away. You cannot. So why did you put yourself in that situation? And it hurts. That shit is painful than getting
Right.
You had that open scab, and then they got the peroxide, and they say it's not gonna hurt, and you be like, okay,
right,
and then factually they were correct. It didn't hurt, but when you saw that white fizz, you were like, yeah, it's burning, and then you was like, oh, it was just cold.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't go into it.
I think Pew Research in their latest, that's one of the millennial traits, is waiting for marriage, being together for longer than getting married, and then getting married.
Getting married. Yeah.
That's like a millennial thing.
Yeah. And a lot of cats and a lot of women do that. They make that agreement. They come together. And what's most impressive, they don't have kids. Like, they waited.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big group out there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of podcasters right now. Podcast listeners right now are like, really? And or
right.
But that is a group.
That's a group.
That's a group. People. People who date and live with each other for 8 years, don't have no kids, and then they actually get married and they still rolling. That's good. Do you go through a lot of ups and downs? Do you go through a lot of, well, fine, leave. You leave. Leave.
Yeah.
You go through that?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I'll see, I'm definitely gonna get in trouble for this, but my trump card is walking out, shutting the door.
When?
That's what you do?
Yeah, that's when it can't go no further.
Oh, you'll just walk out?
Yeah, just leave.
So in like a minute, so y'all be talking, and then y'all be disagreeing or whatever.
Yeah,
and they ain't
when
going
the fight
nowhere. And then it gets so heated, you'll just walk out.
It's like, okay, cool, yep, and then shut the door and go for a walk.
And then it varies what time you come back.
Yeah.
Oh, cold-blooded.
That's very rare.
Cold-blooded.
That's happened 1.5 times.
I did that shit yesterday. That shit happened every other day in the Mitchell household. What's up, baby?
Finesse Mitchell.
I like to see that that's still being passed down properly. We passing that dysfunction down, baby. We ain't letting nobody escape that. I did it. Your granddaddy did it. His great-granddaddy did it. The plantation owner did it. Everybody did it. Walk out. I learned that from George Jefferson. On the Jeffersons. Weezy get to that point where he ain't gonna win. He go out, he walk out and slam the door.
Right.
George! Bam! He out. George was the first person to make it cool to wear the shroom. George had the shroom. Yeah. Afro shroom.
Let me get a shroom, man.
Let me get that shroom. Shout out to Skills Hudson. What's up, buddy? Comedian. My brother out there in Vegas. Skills got that shroom. So, yeah, man.
You learned that from George Jefferson, though. Slamming the door. You learned that from George Jefferson.
I learned that from George Jefferson. And, the dysfunction, I won't even say dysfunction. I will just say the behavior that we learned growing up that may not match the person you are in love with behavior and the way they grew up. When those two come to a head and collide, there's some strong disagreements.
Yeah.
And you can't find out every nook and cranny about somebody while you're dating. You can if you take 8 years, but then you find after 8 years you still ain't learned everything. Right?
Gospel.
So it's like my wife looks at me like, yo, you are going to get this. But I'm not giving up. Put too much time in and you're going to get it. The way I want you to get it, you are going to understand me and what I want from you and what I expect before either of us dies.
Absolutely.
We have invested too much. And you know what? Here's the OG part. Here's the OG Jedi part. I understand that. I realize that. I realize that you know what my shortcomings are, but here's the part that gets a little cloudy and muddy. They don't realize we understand what their shortcomings are because they don't think they have shortcomings.
But
Finesse.
I'm having a religious experience right now.
I'm telling you.
I'm not even in my body right now.
I'm telling you. I said it. Understand this. I ain't backing off that point. I said it, ladies. I said it.
Y'all,
I said it.
They don't think they have them.
They don't think they have flaws or shortcomings. And you know what? God bless you. Why would you think that? Why would, some of you, hey, you weren't even raised to think about flaws, let alone concentrate and focus on them. Yeah. And those are the women we want, the ones that's like, my confidence is my sexy.
Right, absolutely.
We love confident women.
Absolutely.
A confident woman that know how to drink or that know how to just do one or two, but I don't want to say guy things because that's being.
Well, likes to watch a game and get a beer.
Watch a game, get a beer, or something that's a little dudeish.
Right.
That she at least makes an effort to get. If that's your thing, like I'm going to tell you something. Them goddamn video games are addictive, ladies. So if your man play video games while you dating him,
right,
he not passing that down to his kids that y'all have together. He gonna play against them, but he ain't gonna act like, oh, I quit. I'm gonna let the kids run with it. I used to be good at that. No.
Right.
Today's gamer, they gonna be gaming until they get arthritis and they can't do it no more. That's just their culture. That's their golf. That's their poker.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That is where they, whether online or you sitting next to somebody, we gonna discuss relationships. We gonna discuss money. We gonna discuss rappers. We gonna discuss chicks that know they need to stop.
Right.
The stuff dudes do.
Yeah.
And that all goes down in that setting. Unfortunately, the better you get, the longer you play, and you don't realize you've been playing for 3-4 hours, and then you later be like,
mm-hmm.
I ain't even got, Now here's the thing. I don't even play video games. I just know what my boys go through. I've been hearing it all my life.
Yeah.
And it ain't changed. So now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, this is gospel. I've witnessed it for myself. I've seen it. I've seen the destruction of many relationships over goddamn PlayStation and or Mortal Kombat or the shooting game.
What?
Yeah.
What's the one where they got with the rifles and they got to reload? And
is it Halo?
I guess. I don't know. That's how much I don't know. It's a lot of people listening right now saying this idiot.
Right.
And then they're gonna definitely tell me what the dope games are, and I don't mind. Hit me up. Cause here's another secret. I get gifted swag the games. I get the games. I got an ESPN made PlayStation 3 or 4, whatever the latest one is.
Wow.
I got one of them hologram things. You put the visor over your eyes.
Wow.
I got one of those. They gifted me one of those for the Super Bowl. And what the video game is just playing on your head. You feel like you in the game. I ain't even taking it out the damn box.
Wow.
I'm not a gamer. Matter of fact, I'm going to give that thing away. I don't know. I'm going to bless somebody. I don't know what podcast number we going to be on. But
big giveaway for podcast.
Big giveaway.
Podcast number 3.
Anyway, somebody getting snatched.
Summer Snatch 2019.
Summer Snatch 2019. People, what I do admire, though, is people who have the ability to keep their calm in all disagreements. And they're not being sarcastic or they're not trying to be asinine. They're just like, yo, I am not going to yell. I just refuse.
Mm-hmm.
And once you start talking loud, you don't realize you're talking loud. You just want to be heard. You just want to be next. I don't know.
I've been told that before. Hey, you loud. It's like, oh, I was just.
I don't know. You're passionate.
That's what
I call it passionate.
Yeah.
Call it passionate. Especially if I'm not talking about you or calling you names or trying to take a jab. I'm just saying Michael Jordan is way better than Kobe Bryant.
Absolutely.
And that's passion talk.
Absolutely.
Them dudes don't have no. If you disagree with me, it's not. See, I knew you didn't love me. No. And that's the thing about relationships. You disagree in relationships, we connected to. Oh. Well, you don't love me like I thought you did. If the argument gets that deep, I guess.
Great point.
You understand what I'm saying?
Great point.
If my wife don't agree with me, Oh, who are you?
When?
When did you change? I knew they said you was gonna change. So the minute you don't agree, the person don't agree with you, the person changed. Hey, I know plenty of people that think that way. You know,
Correlating disagreement to not loving someone.
not loving someone. Not loving someone. You love me less.
Right.
You know, I feel you love me, but you love me a little bit less in my eyes.
Right.
You know. Here's something that just hit me. Get away from the emotion as soon as you can. The quicker you can, the easier you can move on, the faster you can move on. And then you can look back at the emotion that you had in that moment and be like, I was really pissed.
Mm.
Ooh, I was really pissed. I was about to chop your head off. But
Right.
but you let it go. You got past it. You got past that moment. You got past that moment. Because just for your own sanity, somebody has to be the bigger person. Somebody has to be the bigger person. And just simply say it. I'm not going there with you. Say that to yourself on the inside. Don't let it come out. Don't let the other person hear that. Then you just start a whole new argument. But you know what I'm saying. Aim your energy at trying to hurt somebody. Sometimes you end up hurting yourself. All right.
Bible.
Joke for the day. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ who?
Jesus Christ, Finesse Mitchell is killing it. That's who's there. That is who is there. My people, listen, man, I'm going to be in the San Antonio, Austin area, but more so San Antonio. LOL Comedy Club. LOL Comedy Club. The Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club in San Antonio. Go to lolsanantonio.com. June 21st, Jeannie. June 21st to the 23rd. I'm in the. They get such great comedy fans in Texas.
I was going to ask you that.
Love them. Love them. Take them anywhere. They go there. Just be funny. But they there to laugh. Love it. I'm coming, San Antonio. Austin, get y'all butt on the freeway. Y'all come on down. It's like a 45-minute drive. Want y'all to be in the building. All right? Go to finessemitchell.com where the ticket's more likely and the link more likely will not be at. But it exists. We working on it, Jeannie. And then go to the official website of LOL Comedy Club in San Antonio. I think it's lolsanantonio.com. And then yo, it's them Noops, baby. Philadelphia, August 1st, man. One show, Thursday night, 8 p.m. I'm going to be in Philadelphia for the Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Yo. Yes, I will be in Philly one night. Actually, I'm going to be there all weekend for the Clave, but I'm performing, me and a bunch of special guests, at the Philadelphia Punchline. Go to phillypunchline.com or philadelphiapunchline.com or go to finessemitchell.com where the link more likely will not be there. All right? But I'm always posting on Instagram and I'm always posting on Facebook because I'm old school. But, yeah, I'm excited about those 2 dates. I got a bunch of summer dates. But I'm excited about San Antonio, June 21st. And I'm pumping Philly early because it's the Kappa Clave. Boom. That's that. But hey, Philly, Noops, I'm on my way. So Noops tell other Noops and tell other Noops and then tell your girls and, we're going to have a good time. Friday, August 1st. Philadelphia Punchline Philly. Jeannie.
Yes, sir.
Bro, you know what? I had no clue. Once again. What? I had no clue what we're going to talk about today. And I want to be better prepared.
Yet you've laid out the gospel and described things people you don't even know.
I was talking to somebody. Somebody was on the receiving end saying.
The Church of Finesse Mitchell.
Somebody said, damn. I got that. It's just one man opinion. A lot of it is entertainment. You got to figure out what the facts are.
Finesse Mitchell.
I love you, Roberta. Understand this. Understand this. Well, there you have it. The very first podcast by Finesse Mitchell. Understand this. I thought it was pretty good, Morgan. You know, Michelle's out on a book tour, and lately I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I enjoyed listening to Finesse. Understand this. You can too. Do us a favor. Rate and review. You got to review it, and then you rate it. And then you rate it, and then you review it. One second. Sasha, get out of my money drawer. Yeah, I'm back. Listen, that was his very first podcast. I'm proud of the homie. Finesse, is there anything you want to say? Hey, Barack, appreciate you, dog. Hey, I appreciate everybody who listens to this podcast. It's your boy, Finesse Mitchell. Each and every once a week, we're going to be dropping one. All right? This is called Understand. This is my first time, and I definitely want to thank my wife, Idris DeBarge, my kids, Elle and Eva, Sylvia, my fam bam in Atlanta, Kate, Mama Kate, my brother Chris, Francis, and when it comes to my in-house hitters that made this all possible, the incomparable Mr. Genie D's and Sid the Kid. Hey, we in this building. Understand this. Podcast 1. This is
Understand This.
Understand this.
Understand This.
Understand
Understand
this.
This.
Understand this.